Why don't I just drink? Let's just drink. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's roll.
Let's drink. Welcome to the show, everybody.
We're fucking drinking.
Let's fucking drink.
Look at these big Stellas.
I'll bring that whole case up here. We can just fuck it up.
Welcome to Riff, Laugh, Love, your number one alcoholic podcast in St. Louis.
Hello. Beer.
Yeah. All those dudes want beer.
Beer.
We want beer. We want our wives to shut the fuck up about us not having beer.
If you're not subscribed to the podcast, make sure you subscribe to the podcast and make sure you rate and review us and leave a comment down below. Tell us how you feel
About
That's
Ronaldo's car being in the fucking shop.
Nah, whatever, man. Whatever. You don't realize how wildly broke you are until like something that you need every single day you can't afford to fix.
Yeah, dude.
That's a fucking problem.
Yeah. You gotta get. I mean, you just gotta throw it on a credit card then and just see what fucking happens.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
I would like to not ever have one of those. It'd be great, but I don't know if you can make it through this life without one anymore.
I did until I met Sarah.
Really?
I didn't have a credit card, and then.
That's why you resent her. She put you in debt.
No. I mean, we're not really in debt at all. We
wow.
She just showed me that if you
He didn't
have
deny
it,
that he resents her. He just denied that they're in debt.
No, it's really just how she makes me feel as a man.
Oh,
the
yeah.
cards though are great. It's awesome. I get to put off my spending. It's all I get credit. That's great. You know, I can go like we got this house. That's nice. I wish I could get her to shut the fuck up, but.
Yeah, I wish, she wouldn't embarrass me in front of company, but no, we're doing great financially. I love it.
Wish you wouldn't force me to do drugs when there's 50 people in my house, some of which I don't know.
Yeah, dude, you did Molly. How was it?
I didn't really notice it too much. I don't know if I did very much. Mike was nice enough to, he emptied out one of his Adderalls and he put the dose inside of the capsule and closed it up. So he weighed it out for me, yeah. Oh. But I told him I used to do fucking pills. I don't care about pill taste.
Oh right.
But so I took that. I think I felt it a little bit, but it just kind of made me feel focused. I didn't really feel overly happy. I also don't think it lasted very long. Because I flipped out on one of Sarah's friends by the end of the night.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
That's not how I was expecting the Molly story to end.
No, I mean I was kind of really. It was the only thing that was stressing me out is because people just kept finding out I was on Molly for the first time, and then they kept like, "How you feeling?" I was like, "I don't know. How am I feeling?"
Yeah, that's annoying. That's why you don't tell people that you're tripping in public either.
Oh, sure.
You don't go, yeah.
Like, huh? Is this weird?
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird if I grab your face? It would be. Even if I wasn't on drugs, asshole.
Yeah. Why are you in my face?
Yeah.
I would take it. I would have taken it later. I'm not trying to. If I got 50 people in my house, I want to focus on that. I'd be like, the drug would stress me out.
Yeah.
I like how you do things the most stressful way. And you're the most pent up, stressed out guy. And you're like, I'm going to take a drug I've never taken.
Chill.
While 50 people are at my house. I would have lost my mind.
Yeah, you would have. Yeah, for sure.
I want to take a Molly alone. With no one around, and if anybody rings the doorbell, no one's home. I'm freaking out in here. I need time.
I did kind of have a moment where I made some new friends or whatever who like metal, and so we came up here and I showed them the song me and Jake made, and then we just talked bands for a little bit, and I think that was probably peak for feeling chill throughout the night. But the as soon as I took it, the first thing that happened was the smoke alarm started going off.
Oh fuck!
I had just taken it. I was up here in the bathroom, and then the first thing that's happening is the smoke alarms are going off, and we can't figure out how to get some of them to turn
You just
off.
thought it was a sick beat. You're like, oh, this is fucking
beep,
nice.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Exit now, emergency. Beep, beep, beep.
Yo, dude,
yeah, exit now, emergency.
Can't wait for this shit to drop.
Is this Kendrick?
Is this a caked up remix? Oh my goodness!
Exit now. But we had tested it and nothing went off, and then I guess we did too much smoke and it went off. And so we're trying to take down a bunch of other ones. We have some smart ones that we had to turn off through the app, and you can't really turn them off because it's illegal, I guess. Mm-hmm. And this fucking cocksucker who co-runs the party is already hammered, and he comes. He's downstairs just yelling, "Sarah!" And I'm like, I'm gonna punch a hole in the wall. I'm gonna punch a hole in the wall. And I go down, and he's like, "People are getting kind of antsy. Can you guys figure this out?" And I was like, "Kick in now. I need it more than ever. I need this happy drug right now."
Immediately seeing red, just go into a blackout rage.
First man ever to kill somebody on Molly.
Yeah. That's so funny. It's in your house. There are alarms happening in your house, and he's like, "Hey, I think you need to take care of this."
I'm worried people are going to start leaving, and we're going to get a bad review. And I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm going to fucking murder you.
You ever have a man
So what
tell
was
you?
setting it out?
You ever?
Setting it off?
If they had a fog machine.
Fog
you ever
machine,
have a
yeah.
man in your own house tell you how to run your house?
Shit. Kill a man.
That's where Aaron's at, dude.
He put a tent up outside. He wanted to put a tent up for smokers because it was raining. And I was like,
Oh
he was like, I was like, I don't think we need a fucking tent. That's part of smoking is getting rained on. He's like, I want to put it up. I was like, I'm gonna fucking headbutt you. I'm gonna headbutt you to death. You.
Whoa! And that was a direct quote from the leader of Hamas. It was, "I'm gonna headbutt you to death."
I'm gonna headbutt you. And then he was the guy I flipped out on at the end of the night because
Right.
it was 5 a.m. by the way.
Oh my God.
So it was all settled up. The only people left were me, Sarah, one dude who fell asleep on the couch who was like he'd woken up, he was getting his stuff and he was getting ready to go. 2 of Sarah's friends that are helping us like take out trash and shit, and this guy who's obliterated. He brought liquor for his own cocktails. It's 5 a.m. Everyone's clearly leaving, and I watch him dump the rest of the liquor into a giant cup, and I watch him spill it on my floor. He's swaying around, spills it on the floor. I see him look down at it and then look back up and pretend it didn't happen. And I was like, dude, are you going to spill on my floor and not clean it up? And he's like, it's not even that much. It's like, I'm going to lose my fucking mind, Mike. I'm going to fucking lose it.
Oh wow!
And then I get a paper towel out, I throw it down there, I said, clean it up, and then he cleaned it up. And everyone's getting ready to leave. Sarah's trying to figure out how he's going to leave because his girlfriend's already left.
What? He
And-
let his girlfriend leave?
Yeah.
Well, it's because his real girlfriend was here.
Me?
No, your girlfriend.
I would murder. I mean, I would wear his skin outside. I mean, I'm gonna drink his blood in an attempt to steal his.
You're gonna be like
memories,
Big
dude.
Lurch. You're gonna pull his heart out of his chest.
One time, this is a real drunk conversation we have when we all live together. Is he said something about his mom like wishing that they would have gotten together, and I said, "Your mom's a fucking idiot. That would have never happened."
So he's dude, yeah. Okay.
So he's I know where this is going. He's not gonna leave. He's acting like he's not gonna leave. And so Sarah's trying to like, how are you getting home? Are you gonna Uber? And he goes, Lucy's gonna come and get me in a little bit. And she goes, well, when's a little bit? Like, did you text her already? And he goes, Lucy's gonna come get me in a little bit. And I said, well, we're gonna go to bed now. So you got to figure it out. He goes, I don't give a fuck what you're doing.
Whoa.
I got a little squeaky voice. I said, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Your voice cracked?
Oh, yeah. 100%. And there's one other guy standing in there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, don't fucking get attitude with me right now, motherfucker. Because I'm almost sober at this point because I stopped drinking when I took the Molly.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, because I was told not to. And then I picked up drink. I didn't.
You should have. Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, I was told not to, so I had like 2 sparkling waters throughout.
I mean,
the
I had a couple of that.
yeah, I wasn't drinking.
I wasn't drinking. I mean, I had 6 or 8 after that, like in a couple hours. But like,
I had to catch up. Catch up.
I love that.
Right.
You're like, I'm not drinking. I'm just having a couple pops.
Yeah, and
I'm accenting the night.
the one other guy who was here was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go, and I was like, yeah, I think everyone should fucking go. And he looks at Sarah and is like, what's going on? I was like, what's going on is you're being a fucking cunt.
Oh my.
And then he starts to like get his stuff and he goes to hug me and I just went, no.
Wow.
Whew.
Wow.
I was furious.
Dude, I don't know what to do in those situations.
To be angry is what I do.
Yeah.
And then he left and then he came back in and I sat in the bathroom because I was like, I think I'll hit him.
Yeah.
And then I was like, if I have to look at him one more time, I think I'll just tell him to wait on the porch. And then he drove home and I was like, good.
not our problem
Even
anymore.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's MoDOT's problem.
Yeah, not my. Yeah, once he fixed that ride onto Gustine, not my problem no more.
Yeah. You're not the one who has to scrape bodies off the pavement.
No, I do not. If he's still there in the morning when I'm driving to work, just clunk, 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 clunk.
Wow.
Yes. Oh,
Wow.
tell you what, it doesn't last very long, Molly. I don't think.
Or
My rage just overpowered it.
You need more. You have to double
That's kind
it.
of what I felt because I felt kind of jealous because like Sarah seemed like she was having a good time, and people were like petting the. Also, James and those guys were there, and like we took it too. And I was like, "Did you guys get some from them?" And they're like, "No, we just had our own." I was like, "Oh, cool."
Nice.
But they all seemed like they were enjoying themselves more than I was.
Wow. Well, yeah, too much stress.
Yeah, I always do.
Damn.
I can't handle these uppers, dude. That's why I need downers.
Thought this guy was gonna have a big breakthrough.
No.
Thought it was gonna be real.
I kind of thought I was too. I thought it was going to be like
no way. At a party with 50 people here, no way.
Well, maybe. If you take enough, yeah.
Yeah, if you take enough, you're gonna freak out.
No, you're not gonna freak out.
If there's 50 people at your house, I
Not
would freak
on
out.
Molly.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you're on acid, if you're tripping balls, I could imagine that it's no fun. But Molly, anything's fun when you're on Molly.
I don't know.
Everything's a party.
I don't know. I'm not a Molly guy.
Oh yeah.
Never done it.
No. You more like to take Adderall and drive cross country.
Yeah, I will do that.
Almost hit a guardrail every time you touch the radio.
I'm locked in.
Dude, there's nothing scarier than being in the passenger seat. You're like, oh, check out this song. Oh, fuck. You're like, this is a good song. Oh, shit.
No, that's good. We're good. That's what they're
Coming
for.
back from Texas, dude, when you almost fucking took us off that corner.
I heard the rumble strips. I pulled it back.
Nope.
We were driving, and I'm like, it's like on the way back home, I'm like sleeping. And even while I'm like halfway in and out of sleeping and stuff, like Will's like still having a conversation with me. He's like still saying stuff to me. I'm like, yeah, man, for sure. I just close my eyes again.
It's that Addy.
No, it's all right. Yeah, I like it. I like having the conversations on the road. Me and Will have some nice conversations on the road. We just bitch about comedy the whole time. The whole drive there is bitching about making it in comedy.
And the whole drive back is bitching about not making it in comedy.
Yeah.
That was a fun trip.
That was a great trip, yeah. Me and
Yeah,
Will were down in
Arkansas?
Arkansas, yeah.
Yeah.
Down to the
What'd you think of the
A-frame.
Grove?
Oh, it was cool. I like it. It was when I met the owner, the first thing he did was like give me a fist bump, and I fist bumped, and I said, "Hey, nice to meet you." And he goes, "You don't know that yet." And I was like, "Oh, great.
Yeah, he's on.
Okay."
Did he open with his sweet cat AIDS jokes?
He didn't do any jokes.
What?
Yeah, it was all me.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, luckily. Sounded like that's good. It's good that he didn't go up first. So yeah, I went up first and did well. It was good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Actually,
Did
you
he
know
make
what
pizza?
he said I was the best host they've had in 7 years.
Oh,
And I was like,
1, 2. When were we there? Must have been 7 years
Yeah,
ago.
it was 7 years in a month.
Yeah, 7
ago.
years ago. Must have been.
yeah, I was like, man, that's really nice. I was like, oh fuck, Aaron was just down here. I was like, oh fuck, Aaron was here 6 months ago. Oh shit. No, it was lit. I drug Will out of the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you guys end up doing on Saturday?
Well, on Friday night, he took me to the cool part of town. We went to a alt comedy show in like the back of a kava bar.
Oh shit.
And
Okay.
it was pretty. It was pretty fun. It
We
was
went
pretty
about as
fun.
alt as we could.
Like I wouldn't have gone. You know what I mean? I was like, let's go back to the cabin and go to sleep. And it was like, no, let's drive 28 minutes to this. We went down there and it was just like,
That's what you need. That's good. You
I
did
know.
a good job.
I know it's good for me. It's good for
Yeah.
me, and it was fun. It was fun. You know, we saw some comics come up, and we hung out with them afterwards. And it was not kind of the scene that I usually spend most of my time in. Let's say.
Yeah. Will was kind of like out of place, but I was like, I was working him in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had to find his angle. He's got to play. Will, you got to play your angle. You know what I mean? And your angle is, I hate all you guys.
Yeah. What was your favorite joke you heard all night at the show?
They're funny.
They were fun. No, it was
Yeah.
it was a really fun show. But I was like, it was,
Them were funny.
There was a certain point where I saw Will's just smiling politely in the corner. I was like, yeah.
I
That's
was
a
like-
big step forward.
I leaned over to Ronaldo. I was like, "Where have you brought me?"
I could be taking a nice poop.
Yeah, yeah. It was funny. One of them was talking about they're like, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure like one of the reels that I made got shared to the Libs of TikTok page. And I was like, Will, did you see that this morning? I was like, Will, did you check your feed?
I've seen that one.
Because I think they were trying to explain it. Like, yeah, Libs of TikTok is like this alt-right conservative. But it was like, no, Will subscribe. You know, right, Will?
No, I know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about that. Nope.
No, it was fun. It was a good time. And then, yeah, that was Friday, and then Saturday we did
Crystal Bridges.
yeah, we went to the art museum.
Holy
It took-
shit.
blew Will's mind.
Blew my mind. He was like, let's go to the art museum. And I was like, all right, it's gay, whatever. I mean, it'll be fun. Like, we'll get stoned and go to the art museum. Getting stoned and looking at paintings is awesome. I'll do that in St. Louis anytime. You want to get stoned and go look at paintings? Fuck yeah. It's the best way to use marijuana. Go look at a painting, stoned, and just stand there and be like, oh, holy shit. But we went there, and instead, the campus itself was a piece of art. Like, the building
Is
was
it in the school?
No, it was way out. It was out in the country, and it was like you drove up this back road.
Hey, Aaron, can we get more dogs whining outside the door
I don't think it's
in the
going to
studio?
pick it up on the mic, but...
Oh, it for sure is. You guys are all hearing that. I know you guys are all hearing that abused dog outside. Good God. These are the most spoiled dogs, too. You know what I mean? Like these dogs, they don't fucking know what hardship is.
No, they don't.
They're
And
gay
I did that on
dogs.
purpose.
Ugh.
That's
Yeah.
a gay dog.
This is a gay dog. You made some crybaby ass dogs.
Crystal
dude.
Bridges, fucking the architecture is incredible. Architecture.
Architecture.
You touch it. It's really. No, it was nice. It was cool. So.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
like
we ripped a bowl.
it's like Ex Machina, dude.
And walked inside there, and it was crazy. They got an echo chamber. You walk in, and you walk under this like dome, like this atrium, and if you stand in the center, there's an insane echo. Insane.
Yeah.
And Ronaldo just gave me some of his high test marijuana. We just took I usually take little sips. I take little one hitters. I take a one hitter and I'm good. I'm stoned. Instead we're hitting them big bowls.
I'm like, hey, hit this, Will.
I hit
But
it
I
3 or 4
didn't. I
times.
didn't tell him that I put keef on the
put a little
bowl.
keef in there. You put a little space dust on there, a little fucking some sparkles on there.
Am I going to embarrass myself if I say I don't know what that means?
It's like the crystals. It's the THC crystals that fall off the weed. Like they fall through a tiny micron chamber.
Like if you look at weed under a microscope, it's got like crystals all over it, like little diamonds shining.
Yeah.
That shit is like potent marijuana. That shit is like
So that's separate from the weed, and then you add
it
it
falls off, and you can just like sprinkle it and add it. And it's like, whoa, that's
Oh, so it's like super concentrated.
super high.
Essentially,
Gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
We walk into this place and I'm baked. And then we walk under this thing, this little echo chamber, and Ronaldo goes, Dale. And I was like, what? And I look at him, and he's just making eye contact with me. And he did it again, and I was like, and I didn't even, for a minute, I didn't even know, like, is that really happening? Or am I freaking out? Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, every time I would look, you'd stop, and then it was intense.
I was making the sound, and I was like, "Did you hear that sound?" Like, you know what I mean? Like
I was like, you gotta fucking quit, dude. I'm about to lose it in here. I'm on the edge of having a psychotic fucking break.
yeah, it's I'm a fun hang.
And then you were like Ben Johnson freaked out in here and had to go. He like had a
I was
meltdown.
like, yeah, Ben Johnson had a panic attack when we were in this museum. Yeah,
And
Also high or just unrelated?
also high.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, and then we looked at some of those pieces of art, and I was like, I can see why.
Yeah.
There's a couple pieces of art that fucking whoa. Like if you look at them, they start to unravel your fucking fabric of reality. Mm-hmm. They're pretty powerful.
Yeah.
And if you get too stoned and look at them, it'll rattle you.
Start to think too much.
It'll rattle you.
Yeah. You start.
I don't want any part of this.
I want to bring Aaron there and watch him.
No, dude, my drugs are much simpler, dude. It's just I've never had an experience like
Yeah,
that.
man.
It's fun. It's a
Marijuana,
really good
yeah,
time.
it shakes you up.
Yeah.
We got shook up in that museum. The place was cool as shit.
Yeah. There's this one, it's like this exhibit where they kind of like lock you in this room and it's all black. It's like an infinity mirror.
Whoa, globes hanging, reflecting light. It's all black mirror, black light, kind of black mirror. Black.
Yeah, kind of like a fun house. It's just an art piece that plays with light and like mirror refraction. So it's like you can look. There's all these like lanterns, like Japanese lanterns that have like lights inside them, and they all kind of like change colors a little bit. And like it's all dark in the room except for those lights. So whenever you're like looking at the mirrors, it looks like they go on infinitely. And like you can look at yourself right in the mirror, but all around you're like surrounded by.
You could definitely see how it would be disorienting, and it would mess with your spatial awareness.
So before they let you in, the guy that's running the exhibit, you get 1 minute inside. He shows you a little floor plan. It kind of looks like oh, here you go. It looks like a fucking D&D map. Or like there's like
little squares or whatever.
little squares, right? And you're like, you'll go this way, this way, this way. It's pretty simple. There will be a raised area right here. Watch your step.
It's like a sidewalk, 4
don't-
feet
yeah.
wide. There's with a raised edge, like a curb on both sides.
The raised edge is to keep you on the path, right? There's a raised edge. Don't trip on the raised edge. Do not touch the lanterns. Will is in there for 20 seconds, trips on the ledge, knocks over a lantern.
I was in there for like 6
That's
seconds.
got to be common, right? Imagine before the map, that room must have just been like, oh fuck, fuck,
yeah, stubbing your toe.
son of a bitch.
That's the exhibit, is making it through a living room at night. The exhibit is trying not to stub your toe. You're like, wow, it feels so real.
It's a couch that's way bigger than you feel like it was whenever you moved in.
It's a forced perspective couch. It was, and so what's also funny is like that exhibit, there's like a camera up in the corner, like a live feed onto a computer, like onto a monitor that's outside that the guy is watching. So the guy closes the door, for sure looks at the screen and sees Will just eat shit and knock into a fucking lantern.
Oh, dude. And you should have. Can we get that? Can I get a copy of that,
I
please?
should've tried to get it.
It's the funniest.
Yeah, and so it's like the guy just opens the door, he knocks on it to like let you know like your time is over, and then you exit, and then he opens the door and he just sees a lantern just swinging back and forth.
He looked at me with a lot of judgment in his eyes.
You guys got ghosts.
He was like,
It's real spooky in there.
Yeah, it was good. And so like Will's being mesmerized, he's having like a great time, and like it's we had some weed, and so he was like feeling real good. And as soon as we stepped into the museum, I was also on weed, and I just get a call from the owners of, and I'm like, I'm not answering this. Like I can't answer this right now.
Yeah.
So the entire time that we're in the museum, I'm just freaking out about this phone call that I'm gonna have.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it
afterwards.
doesn't help to answer it. It doesn't help to not answer it, right? You're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you answer it, you're going to be too high to deal with it, and if you wait, then you're just going to be anxious about it.
that was another serendipitous thing. Is we walked in and I was like, I forgot my phone in the van, and I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He forgot his phone in the van. He's about
like-
to have the best time of
I
his
was like,
life.
I forgot my phone. Next thing you know, Ronaldo's like, bzz, bzz, and he goes, oh, I'm not going to answer that. Then he spent the
Sucks to
entire
suck,
time.
He just floats away.
He spent the entire time trying not to think about that phone call,
And I
was
couldn't.
Just, I was just blissfully ignorant of whatever shit.
I was like, I had
Dude.
anxiety on my chest the whole time we were there. I couldn't even fully enjoy
not
it.
having your phone is the new eating vegetables. Like it's the new.
yeah.
It's the new thing, dude.
Get an hour
Leave
away
your phone
from your phone
in the fucking car
Yeah.
for an hour. Get real baked and go look at art.
Check out the new merch from Will O'Donnell, everybody. You're the new John Prine, dude.
That shit was so fun.
Leave your phone, smoke a little weed, look at some art.
Knock over a lantern. Knock over a $1,500 lantern.
Dude, if you would have broke that,
Oh man.
Oh,
I hit it.
my.
I tripped hard. I ate shit.
He ate shit.
I ate shit. Like reached out to catch myself and knocked that globe, and it was like
Did you guys go in one at a time?
No, we got to go in together.
we had to
Okay,
wait
okay.
in line. Like it was such
Did
a
you
cool
laugh?
exhibit that there was a long line.
I laughed, but I was also like, dude,
No, he
what
just
the
got all
fuck?
mad. He got all mad and yelled at me and kept yelling at me like all weekend. I was like, dude, I fucking just ate shit. Like,
Wait,
it's just-
before or after the phone call?
Before.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is my anxiety kind of like manifesting itself as being mad at Will. I'm like, how could you fuck that up?
I was like, just fucking
Meanwhile,
relax.
it's me fucking up my own thing, but I'm like, how could you fuck that up?
He's talking to himself in the black mirror.
Yeah. he kept calling me the F slur, and I was like, that is very problematic.
I hope the next generation learns from this.
Yeah, we got the call, and
The guy goes tick 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 and opens the door and goes, do better. And I go, thank you.
he opened the door. He said, "Set an example." Yeah, dude, we got the call, and he was just like, I was like, as soon as, because the whole time I was like, is this gonna be like a breakup, or is this gonna be like a firing? Like, you know that feeling
It
of
was
like,
so pussy ass.
like when you're about to, when
Did
you're
you put it on speaker?
Yeah.
yeah, I had it on speaker in the van.
okay.
You ever had like
All I could do not to fucking jump in.
Oh my god, dude.
It was so weak ass.
it felt
Dude,
like
if you're gonna
getting
give
a
someone
call.
bad news, just give them bad news.
I feel like
Yeah.
that must be what cheating feels like. Like getting that call from them and
Yeah.
then being like, I don't want to answer this.
Yeah,
Because I know
yeah.
something bad is going to happen at the end of this phone call.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like potentially, like something is going to end by the end of this phone call. Like for sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it ended up being like really painless for sure. Like I answered the phone and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "We got to pull the plug on comedy." I was like, All right.
At least he opened with the point.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Open. Get
That's
right to the
that's
point.
one of the first things they teach
Oh
you
my
in how to
God.
win friends and influence people.
Open with the point.
Open with the point.
Then we can meander around
Right.
for fucking ever.
Right.
which
When you're
happened.
doing business, dude, get to what you want
right
first.
to the point.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
your thesis statement. Put it right in the first sentence.
Yeah.
How to rape friends and get money from people. Open with what you want. I mean,
Yeah,
it makes sense. Like,
but,
if
dude,
you
Will
talk about bullshit, all you're going to be doing is thinking about where is this going?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
is this
yeah,
going?
yeah. He was really like he was being nice the whole time, and Will hated it.
Yeah,
Will
yeah.
hated how nice and friendly the conversation was.
Yeah, you
like-
wanted him to be like, just so you know, what you did was unacceptable.
And that's what the rest of the comedians in St. Louis think.
Just
Yeah,
be
they think that
neutral
it went
about
like
it.
that.
Just
Yeah.
be neutral about it. Just be like, hey, look, here's the deal. We're not going to do it anymore. Some people said some shit. We don't like it. Sorry, we like you. That's it. Keep it clean.
That's kind of what happened.
The more, there was a lot of him and Hall. I like you. I don't have a problem with you. It's great.
Isn't that what you just said?
Yeah, fucking. Just a lot of fucking, lot of fluff, a lot of nonsense,
Yeah.
a lot of, we can't be having that, and it's just, okay, I get it. I know it's too much.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
They said
Keep it short.
They said, we're not going to talk about you guys. We're not going to make like a big post. Like, I understand how
Thanks
it
for that
goes.
fucking favor.
He goes, yeah, we're not going to make a big post saying, hey, watch out for these guys or whatever. They're bad boys of comedy.
Which that was probably one of something. I wasn't even worried about that. Was that on the
I
table?
wasn't
What the
even
fuck?
thinking- No. I mean, some people will do that though. That's the thing.
fucking
It's
awful.
like that's
We distance ourselves
right,
from anything
exactly,
like
exactly.
this.
And I said, okay, cool, yeah, I'll make sure we make a post saying that you guys hate freedom of speech. Pretty funny. I got a nice laugh in during it. You know what I mean? It went well.
Oh,
It
you
was
said
good.
that?
I did say. Yeah, I
That's
said
really
that.
funny. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I said that. But yeah.
Yep, sorry, I ruined it, dude. I brought chaos with me. I come to my first open mic in many moons.
You do, dude.
I
You bring
brought
the
death
rain
with me.
Yeah.
You
It wasn't
bring the
him that
rain.
did it, but his energy contributed to it.
It truly did. And you know what's
what?
crazy?
You know what
I
it
was
is?
talking to Megan about that.
It's
I
his-
think it is kind of my fault a little bit. I think I got the boys a little jazzed.
It's everyone's fault. Yes, it's a little bit your fault. It's a little bit my fault. It's a little bit everyone's fault.
It's
that
a
was
little
there.
bit all of our faults for not being better.
I don't think it's everybody's fault. I think it's the white cis het male.
Yeah, that is their fault. Yeah, it's always
Damn, you
the white
shortened
cis
hetero to
male.
het. You really are a fucking ally, dude.
I got the latest
You're
update.
on- you
You're
got
supposed
the
to do
latest
that now.
update?
You're supposed to do
That's
that now.
that's what they say on Libs of TikTok. So that's how he knows. Yeah, that's how he knows how it goes.
Yeah. This is how they fucking talk, isn't it? Shorten everything.
But that's what I say, dude. Like that's what open mics are. That's what they're supposed to be. You're supposed to be there long enough for the owner to either not like what you say, realize that you're making them no money, and then they kick you out and you find a new place.
Yeah. Ultimately, it is a poor decision for everybody to let us have an open mic.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Open mics are such a bad idea. Like, you're right. Like, they're such a bad idea. Like, they last a year,
Yeah.
and then the business owner goes, this isn't a good idea. And we go, we know.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, most
thanks.
of them are like, I just fucking like hanging out with you guys.
Right.
Close enough.
Yeah. It's either that or they're like they are foolish enough to think that they're gonna bring business.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring paying customers to their business. Like no, it's gonna be like 15 comics every week, and like 7 of them are gonna be drinking water the whole time.
You hear stories about people building an audience for an open mic, but it's like, it seems hard to me to believe.
Build an
That's gotta
audience
be rare, right?
for a showcase.
Right,
not a
exactly. You
fucking
build an
open
audience
mic.
for a good show, and people are like, "Oh, let's keep going." But it's like open mic is like a roll of the dice. Sometimes it's magical, and it's real fun, and you see a lot of great performances, and sometimes it's not. And
sometimes
often
it's
it's
a
not. And you're gonna hear people
slog.
just be terrible, and you're gonna hear people say, the F slur and
some other stuff.
some other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. If you didn't hear it from him, you would have heard it in the back of the room from one of us.
Right. Exactly.
Right, someone might have had their phone on, and then the episode of Riff, Laugh, Love is playing in their pocket, and they're just like,
Hey, that's one of the guys. That's one of them. Yeah, this seems like a good. Andrew actually sent me an apology he wanted me to read.
I'm against this bit. I don't like this bit.
Well, give it some time.
Okay.
If it's not funny, we can cut it.
I don't like this. All right, go ahead. Let's see.
Well, because
it.
he knows that we have a huge platform, and he thinks this is a good opportunity for him to get his statement out there. So he did send it to me instead of you guys, obviously. This is from Andrew. He says, "Dear St. Louis comedy community, over the last week, it has been made clear to me the power my words can have. On the night of Wednesday, October the 25th, I made the decision to use words without thinking of the impact they might have on the people around me. I now know that people like myself with important, serious platforms, like improvised bar mic sets at Soulard at 11:30 p.m., should
Big,
choose our
serious
words more
platforms.
wisely.
Yeah.
The truth is, my decision was an emotional one. Upon the triumphant return to stand-up comedy by sexual icon Aaron Porter,
Sexual predator icon.
this is what he wrote. I found myself so overwhelmed with joy, I couldn't think of any other way to express myself other than to call him a at the earliest opportunity. And then in parentheses it says, Aaron also said gay twice during his set, so I don't know why we can't be mad at him, that fucking cutting pussy. Okay, sorry, I'm getting off topic. Close parenthesis. It is with a humble spirit that I now extend an apology to the communities I have wronged. Firstly, I'm sorry to...
Oh my god.
I love the community.
Oh my god.
As a frequent supporter of fake gold chains, bad haircuts, and horrible Spotify rappers, I too have been a long participant in the customs of... In the time I've done comedy, and then parentheses like, I don't know, like 3 years, I don't give a fuck. I have built my career on one thing. Love of big titties.
Yeah.
Big titties.
That's how I know Andrew wrote it.
Bipartisanship.
Straight from his heart.
Yeah.
At times, this has blinded me. But given recent Facebook posts in response to my words, I have learned too can have big titties. And I know that now. Second, to kitschy metal dive bars. I'm sorry for how I behaved within your hallowed halls. It was foolish of me not to show you the respect that your $3 drafts and spooky decor deserves. Lastly,
This is the best thing you've ever written.
Lastly, this is a serious moment.
Sorry.
Lastly, I hope that those I have offended in the St. Louis comedy scene can come to forgive me and know that none of you will ever see me use that type of language again. Because I will only be doing it at my paid club weekends, and I assume you will not be there.
Yeah.
With love, AG.
Yes, dude. Round of applause for Andrew.
Brave words by Andrew Gaffigan.
I'm glad that he spoke up. You know, a lot of people say you shouldn't apologize.
Yeah, but I
And
think that one...
That was the right move.
Yeah.
That was
time,
a smart move. Wow. His voice has gotten strong.
Yeah, I know. I wish he would write that much for the stage. Very eloquent, very tight. It almost looks like he was sitting at work, like editing it word for word, like trying to make it as tight as possible, imagining how people would be reacting when I read it out loud on this podcast.
I wonder if if he had never said that, if the show would still be happening, like, because at that moment when that happened, he was like, nobody talked about it. He was making fun of you for killing yourself. Like,
I was dying laughing. I thought that was
telling you to kill yourself. Like, he was saying, "Hey, I know that you tried. You should have succeeded. You should die." No one had any problem with that. No, nobody had any problem with him literally telling a person to end their life.
Yeah,
but
I believe what he said was, "Oh, I have a hot girlfriend in a huge house. Do it, pussy."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Very funny.
So it was.
What's wild is he also sent an apology to me.
Oh, no way. He sent you a separate apology?
Yeah, and it was a lot shorter, but I told him, well, I'll read it on Riff, Laugh, Love if you want.
Read it, yeah, go ahead.
Andrew says, if I have hurt anyone, I can't tell you how much from the bottom of my heart I'm so very sorry. As here's a drive in a deep left by Castellanos, it will be a home run. Oh, he must... Oh, okay. I might have got that mixed up.
I think that was a different...
Oh.
That was maybe a different apology.
Maybe a voice-to-text type of thing?
That might have been someone else, dude.
I tell you what hurt the mic more than anything is the second time somebody said it that night.
Yeah. Everybody's forgetting about the second time.
Yeah, the second time really...
That was hard.
Sucked the air out of the room.
That was probably it, right? Like, you might have got away with it.
It's for the one.
But then that one got, you know what I mean?
I couldn't tell you how long I was pretending to look for bugs in my beer. After I was like, oh, What's going on there?
I wish I could have heard the second one. That sounds fun. I love seeing a room get weird in an open mic.
It got so crazy.
Oh, man.
A lady got a legit concussion.
Oh yeah. That was part of it too. She was
I thought you meant from. I thought for a second. I thought you meant from like her neck snap. Just like she was so offended. She was
She
like,
said, "Oh my heavens," and gave herself whiplash.
she fucking bruised her brain. What did he say? I was telling Ronaldo about the time that at Parrots open mic, there was a comic who doesn't really do comedy anymore, but he had an N-word joke, and I heard him drop about 4 hard N-bombs with a hard ER. That used to happen every once in a while.
Wow. 4 in the
There's like 4.
joke?
The joke had like 4.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a true N-word joke. It's like, hey, I would cut it, but
It's
part of the joke.
When I started comedy, this guy was doing it, and his joke was sort of like a legend. People were like, "Did you ever hear him do that?" I'm like, "That's not a real thing. It hasn't really happened." And then one night he just busted it out, and I was like, "Whoa!" It was fun.
It's real.
Everyone enjoyed it. It was fun.
Everyone enjoyed it.
And he doesn't.
At Parrots, they're like, fucking amazing.
Yeah. So he doesn't do stand up anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't do stand-up.
Oh, okay. It was a good joke though.
It was okay. I don't think it was strong enough to
For
merit itself.
For the hard R's.
Right. It wasn't strong enough. Like,
Yeah, it's got to be real strong.
it's got to be real strong.
tough,
It was just
dude.
okay.
Yeah, well, so that's what's going on in my world. That's what I'm dealing with.
You got places you're looking at yet, or you're just
About
holding
it.
off?
Nah, we're gonna I guess probably wait till the beginning of next year. Probably figure something out.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, things are getting weird.
Shit.
They're getting weird lately.
It would be funny if I quit again. If I just stopped again.
That was your one time. You're like, all right,
Yeah.
I got an open mic.
See what happens when I come back?
Yeah. You guys said it would be okay. You guys said it'd be fun. Now everyone's mad at each other.
You did. You actually caused the divorce between your parents. It was you all along.
You guys said you were going to work on it.
Yeah. We were trying to stick together for the kids, and you fucking.
I got a mic canceled one time. There was a mic in St. Charles at this place. It was this like shithole bar down on Main Street. I don't even remember what it was called. It used to be called Bombshell, and then it was this open mic, and it was terrible. And I went up and I did this I guess you could say it's a pro-abortion joke. I was like,
you?
yeah.
Well, that's why I got canceled, because they could tell he was being inauthentic.
Yeah.
No, I mean, basically the joke. I did this joke. I said this joke one time. Like Yale Hollander used to book like this terrible show that was like we just like standing in the corner of a restaurant talking to people eating. And I said this joke. And
Which one? I mean, literally, which one? Was that the one that I did?
I
The
said this-
diner?
yeah, it was like a diner.
Oh, I was there. I was at this
You were
show.
there?
I was at this
A
show.
lady
yeah.
burst into tears and ran out of the room after I said this joke.
Yeah, you had to run. You had to walk. Like there was a wireless mic, so like you could just like walk around through this restaurant. It was a really bad.
I said
show.
a joke about abortion, and a lady stood up and burst into tears and ran out of the room. And then I said it at an open mic a week later, and the open mic got canceled.
And you're like, what? I got to edit this.
I
There's something
quit
wrong
doing
with
the
this bit.
joke. I don't
You
do it
ran. You
anymore.
ran the mic, didn't you?
What do you mean I ran? No, it
The one
wasn't
at
my mic.
Parrots? Wasn't that the one? Oh no,
No,
you
it
started
wasn't
running it
Parrots.
after COVID.
Yeah,
was
the
after
only
COVID,
time I've
yeah.
ever run a mic was during the height of COVID.
Was literally like 2 months after.
No,
not,
it was
no,
like
it was like
2
6
weeks.
weeks.
No, it was like COVID happened, and then like
They locked us down.
Certain comics were saying, stop going to open mics. And you were
I'm
like,
pretty sure
all
we were-
right,
I'm pretty
going to
sure-
make one.
honest to God, we did comedy at Parrots, and
You were really proud of this.
I think we were the only comedy in the world.
In the world.
In the world.
Yeah, probably.
We were first. It was me. It was me. I was first. I knew it was bullshit the whole time. I knew it was bullshit. Right? Everybody knows it's bullshit now. Everybody knows it's bullshit. Everybody knows it's bullshit now.
No,
but
it's
I knew.
not. I wear an N95 still when I go out.
I knew the whole time it was bullshit, and we should just get together and just breathe in each other's faces.
I wear 4 masks when
And
I
we
go
did a
out to
mic.
open mics.
What was I talking about? We got off track.
You talked about your joke that you
Oh,
were just talking
yes.
about you getting open mics.
So I go
canceled.
like, look, I don't know if abortion should be illegal or not, but like I have daughters and they're teenagers, and like if they're pregnant, I need to be able to take them to like the dispensary and get the like legal. I don't want to have to like meet some guy behind a Target with like a coat hanger. Like I need like the You know what I mean? I just want
Yeah, you don't want an abortion that comes in a sandwich bag.
And people are like, hey, like, you say you would kill a person? Like, just so your daughter wouldn't be pregnant anymore, you would kill a person? I'm like, I would kill so many people.
Well, that would be the second person I killed. First one to die is the guy who got her pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, that's the second person I killed.
A theoretical person, like theoretical people.
Yeah.
Like if I push this button, like 10 theoretical people in China drop dead, like I'm pushing that button.
He specifically said China. That's weird.
But like
They got people to spare. Oh, sorry, they're the Muslims, so it's okay. They're the Chinese Muslims.
They don't even have to be in China. They could be like in O'Fallon. It could be 100 people in O'Fallon. And I would still be like, my daughter's not pregnant anymore, mash. And I would just mash the button.
Yeah.
And I said that.
Mash.
And the guy goes up. He's like, and then like a couple minutes after that, the guy goes up. The owner goes up and he takes the microphone. He's like, all right.
Wow.
You guys are talking about pushing buttons and killing people in O'Fallon. He said, he said my joke. He was like, you're talking about that stuff.
Wait, was this the one where Nathan Orton was at?
Nathan Orton was there, and Nathan Orton like made a video of it.
The video's out there. That video's still out there.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Because Nathan was on stage and he was like riffing.
Oh, that's the
He's
something
riffing.
daddies.
He's riffing while the owner is trying to kick him out.
Riffing and being funny as shit, like Nathan
He's
Orton.
riffing. He keeps talking to the owner. He keeps talking to the owner while he's on stage. He gets the owner to laugh. He goes, boom, you laughed. I won. That's it. See you later. And like that. And then that was the last comedy that opened.
Yeah, that was Ratcliffe's open mic.
Yeah.
Mike Ratcliffe.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a powerful joke, dude.
Dude, so he tells that joke.
I don't think I ever knew that it was your joke that did it. I thought it was Nathan.
I didn't realize it was your joke
It's
either,
like history tells us it was probably something Nathan said.
That open mic was horrible.
So bad.
It was such a bad open mic. Oof. That one was tough.
There have been some bad ones.
They
over
play
the years.
baseball over your head.
Yeah.
There's baseball playing behind you above the stage.
So you tell that joke at the diner show that we did together. A lady like gets up and leaves, and then you kind of are like other people followed like after her, and you were kind of like trying to figure out what happened. And it turns out like she was like crying and had to leave.
Yeah.
And Will goes, sounds like someone had a schmortion. Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy.
Pissed my pants, dude. I would have pissed my fucking pants. Incredible. Dude, I'm sincerely impressed.
Those
I can't believe some of the shows that I did. Just making people burst out of a fucking diner.
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever caused a walkout before, really.
Dude, when I first started comedy, I remember hosting for Nick Griffin. Griffin.
Wow.
And Gabe Kia was featuring, and I closed with my 9/11 joke. Because at the time, I thought this joke is so hot, it's so funny. And I closed
Hot
with
enough
that.
to melt steel beams.
I closed with that at the same...
Nobody knows. They just think you're funny.
At the
I mean, it's
Westport...
still, it works no matter what. He said the joke was hot.
I know.
Either way,
I know.
it works no matter what.
These jokes are so hot, you guys might jump out a fucking window. Okay? I did that, and like people at Westport Funny Bone just not only did I hear zero laughs, but like people gasped.
Oh,
people were like,
wow. Wow.
and then I was like, all right, well that's my time. Go ahead. And I brought Gabe up. I was like, give it up for your feature, Gabe. But Gabe goes, hey, Will, close with a 9/11 joke, huh? Crickets.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's so. How many years ago is this?
5 years. That was like a year and a half into doing comedy.
So we're talking 2019, or no, 2018. That would have been
6 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever that would be. Yeah, 2017, 2018, 2017.
So
Yeah, remember
it's still-
remember those moments like when you first started hosting and your
That's a good
last
point. It
joke
was just
doesn't
6
go as
years
well.
after 9/11. Whatever. Yeah.
No, it's just no. That was like probably like whatever, 15 years after or 16 years after 9/11. So it's just that just proved that it wasn't
closer, yeah.
It wasn't funny yet. 2021, 9/11 became funny.
That's funny.
Like I think like pretty
20 years,
universally. Yeah. There's enough people like
20
it's
years.
it's
Yeah.
funny now.
It's funny now. It's weird.
There's enough people who are like we don't really know exactly what
wasn't-
happened there.
It wasn't funny, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny. I tried to make it funny, but I got a buddy who's into every conspiracy theory, full die hard, and he's like, yeah, everybody laughs at it now because everybody knows it's not real. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get across. Yes.
Dude, conspiracy theories
Yes.
is so funny. You
That
can't
is what I'm
give
saying
them
about
something
COVID,
that they
but-
don't grab. they can't give them anything that they're like, yeah, see, that proves my point.
Right.
Yeah, your
Right.
wings joke
Right.
definitely proves my point.
Yeah. Even if you're trying to like argue the other side of it, they're like, that actually
Yeah.
still helps my point.
Yeah.
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 You know, they have pictures of the Earth being round from space. Yeah, but were you the one taking the picture?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Heard of this thing called Photoshop? You don't think NASA can afford
Oh,
Adobe?
you trust NASA, a government-funded program? Likely.
You guys are making some good points.
Yeah, 2021, COVID, 9/11 became funny, and then COVID became people
COVID
stopped
became gay.
People stopped trusting the government too.
COVID broke the world.
COVID kind of broke a lot of people.
I think it did. I think it changed a lot of people. I think
Yeah.
I think it set a lot of people into motion in a weird way that's still playing out. COVID flipped a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to deny that I liked fat chicks, and then like 2021 happened, and I'm like, let's fucking go.
Then you went and grew one. Then I started growing my own.
That is not funny, dude. That's not funny, Aaron. Fucking quit.
You want me to apologize
I
now?
want you to. Now you need to apologize.
I apologize to the porker community.
Yep. Well,
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
it.
No, that's it. We're done.
no, we're not. No, we're not. You
I don't
wish.
even know where we're at.
I wish. What
You
else you got,
fucking
Will?
wish.
I can't remember. You got videos or anything?
You come here with something? Nope.
Nah, as he checks
They're all
his
too
paper.
hard, right? You know what I mean? It's just too hard.
Hard right?
I didn't mean to say hard right.
They're
I mean
all
to
too
say-
hard right for this show.
They're hard left turns. They're hard. I can't just pivot like
What
that.
do you
Just
got?
some bullshit.
What do you got, man? Will started preparing for the show, and I like it.
I like it too.
What's the deal with rest areas? Like,
That's what you got?
yeah, that's the kind of stuff I write down. I'm like,
No, we did do like on that trip. We hit like several rest stops. Like I actually have never been to that many rest stops in a road trip before.
that's how you do it, kids. Rest areas are your friends.
Yeah, it's quicker.
Gas up, and stop when you need gas. But in between, you just gotta pee. Don't go to a gas station. Hit the rest area.
Yeah.
Back on the highway.
There's less temptation there too.
There's
Oh,
more
yeah, less
temptation.
snacks.
There's more temptation.
What,
Somebody
lizards?
might offer you a hate.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. You say HJ?
Yeah, I hate you.
You got the
You're like,
British
I-
pronunciation.
You're like, I hate myself for this, but I need to come. An orgasm's an orgasm. And it's lonely out here on the road.
Please stop talking. I'm looking at a picture of my wife.
Yeah, that's how straight I am. I get jerked off by guys, but I still look at my wife. While I do it.
Yeah. I put on my VR headset and it's just a slideshow of your girlfriend.
I don't think I saw Will drink still water the whole time we were there.
What do you mean?
He still water. He doesn't drink still water.
Oh, like sparkling water?
he
maybe?
only drinks bubbly.
I crush him, bro, all day.
Yeah.
Will only drinks bubbly water on the road.
bubbly water.
He drinks bubbly water and eats Borson cheese, and that's it.
I turned Ronaldo on to Borson.
What's
Changed his
Borson? I
life.
don't know what that is.
Oh, you never had some fucking Borson cheese?
No,
Yeah,
what
I'm
is
telling
that?
you.
Woo, daddy! It's fucking.
It's a little hockey puck that
It's a
they
little-
sell.
Ooh,
You can get them at Aldi. You can get them at Schnucks. It's called Borson. They got two different flavors. One of them is called garlic and herb. That's my favorite. And it is itself a snack. You put one of those bad boys out with a little knife and some crackers, and you brought the shit to the party. People are like, holy fuck, did you make this? You're like, yeah, I made it. All you did was buy it for $5.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's just a wheel of cheese. So it's just cheese.
I
It's a
hate
little
cheese.
wheel. It's a little puck.
It's
little
soft
hockey
cheese,
puck.
though.
Wait, what?
Soft.
Hold on.
I hate cheese.
What?
I hate cheese.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I hate cheese. This cheese is so fucking good. It's like the best cheese ever.
You say
Yeah.
soft cheese.
You put a little bit on a cracker.
Yeah,
Like
soft.
a spreadable type cheese. or
Spreadable,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like butter.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little schmear, a little cracker. Boom.
We're part of the Borson movement.
garlic and herb.
Or sons.
We're part of the fucking French Revolution for
Ate
cheese.
that shit. I puked once. I puke every time. I can't drink.
You eat it?
No, I puked from drinking too many beers.
While you guys were in
I
Arkansas?
don't even remember him puking. This was Saturday, right?
Saturday.
You're a
Oh
sneaky
boy,
puker, huh?
Saturday got.
Over
Saturday.
the Goat Lab?
Yeah, we had some beers. What was it? Yeah, we drank at Goat Lab.
We went to Goat Lab.
Goat Lab's a good
We
time.
went to the brewery that was next door to the comedy club. We talked with the owner. We hung out with the owner. The owner was just telling stories about climbing mountains. Like
great.
he's climbing mountains, Rich. I had no idea. Like, I knew he had money, but I didn't know he was just like, he was talking about climbing mountains with his friend.
Yeah, the club is bad for his finances, as far as I can tell.
Probably.
It's just a passion project for him.
I think so.
He should close it.
Good for him. No, it's a great club. I love that club. But yeah, so we just like were hanging out and just
Sipping on some
shooting
Goat
shit.
Labs.
Those fucking 8% beers that they have
Yeah,
there,
those beers
dude.
are strong.
Oh my god! And then they sent me home with a 4-pack of them too.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah. Rhonda, shout out Rhonda, his wife. She's the best. But so they sent us home with some beers, and I bought like a pint glass and shit. And so we get back to the Airbnb. It's still
Ronaldo was
early.
to rip bowls and hit some Oktoberfests.
I was getting after.
So we're just burning those bowls.
watching Nate Bargatze
And crushing
on
fucking-
SNL.
Next thing you know, I was like, I'm gonna my voice goes up a little bit. I'm gonna step out on the back patio for a minute.
Oh, you yacked over the
I'm
edge?
gonna stick over the back.
Meanwhile, I'm inside just like watching
He's just
fucking
in there.
Charles Bradley.
And I come back in,
I'm crying to soulful music inside, and I'm like, I'm watching Charles Bradley cover a Black Sabbath song, and I'm like, we are going through changes. Fuck, mama.
I brushed my teeth, washed my mouth out with some Listerine, and I was like, all right, I'm good, bro. Let's watch some more memes. Show me some more. I was good. Once I vomited, I was good.
I blacked out. I can't tell
Really?
you the rest of what we
can't.
watched. I
Yeah.
have no idea what we watched.
Nice.
So then Will's like, I'm going to bed, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll keep drinking by myself. And so I don't.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why I was getting after, but I was getting. It was a fun fucking weekend. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Don't
No,
judge me.
I'm proud of you.
And so I got so drunk that new pint glass that I got from the brewery, I just dropped it on the ground, fucking shattered it. At like 2 a.m, I just shatter a fucking beer glass on the
No.
ground.
I was in bed, dead asleep, and I was like, what? Is everybody okay? Is that Thunder? Ronaldo? And he didn't answer me, and I was like, all right. Fuck it.
Is that damn raccoon back?
Went back to sleep.
Did you guys get to hear the raccoon in the walls, or is it gone?
I didn't, dude. I don't know. I think it died. I think the
I think it
raccoon
died.
died in
We
the
smelled
walls.
it, dude.
And we smelled it all weekend,
It stunk in there so bad.
dude. Ooh, tough That's why I was drinking so I could just fall asleep. I was just
Trying to
drinking so
knock
I could
yourself out.
pass out. Yeah,
It's a rough condo.
it's a rough condo.
A little rough.
but it was still fun. Great time. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
View out the back patio is nice, as long as you like don't take too many errant steps.
Don't look over the edge. I left a big pile of puke down there. It was raining out, so I feel like I can
Oh
puke
yeah,
out.
wash down.
I'm like, I can puke if it's raining.
Yeah.
And so, I would have puked if it was dry.
Yeah, I was
too.
gonna say, what are you talking about? I've never once thought I can't puke.
When it's
here.
time to puke, I can puke.
There's never one time
I
I've
love
thrown
puking,
up.
dude. I love puking. Like, I love being sick and like, because when you puke, you're like, I'm like, oh, I feel so sick. I feel terrible. And I'm like, I'm gonna eject this shit, and then I'll be better.
Yeah.
I'm always better. I'm like,
comes
okay.
out.
I just brush my teeth. Fucking, I'm good.
I'm not.
I went and sat back down. I was like, I'm good. My room was still spinning a little bit, but like, I can hold it together. Like, I got that alcohol out.
Yeah, no, I puke and I go, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sometimes, yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Even alone?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's what I say when I come. I'm just like,
I'm
I'm sorry. And I cry.
Yeah, dude. I've
Just,
had a
you don't
couple.
have to
I'm
say that
sorry.
every time. I go, I know. I just.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I've had a lot of. Did you come? No. No, I didn't.
Dude, here's
I always
fun.
just get. Did you come already? Oh yeah. I'm
No.
sorry again.
No, I'm just getting soft because you're ugly. Shut up.
I was dude, fun stuff. We were with Nick Griffin. He was headlining, and Nick's nephew's friend was there, and was like went to like take like a selfie with Nick, and as he's like standing next to like Nick about to take the selfie, he goes, "Wow, you really don't smile, huh?" and Nick goes, "I think it's from years of sitting alone in hotel rooms."
I don't even remember how. That's what he said. I don't remember how. It's from years of sitting alone in hotel rooms. And I cracked up laughing, and he was not joking.
He did, dude. Will laughed. Nick looked at him and did not laugh.
Jesus. Dude,
It was so
100%.
serious.
When Nick dies, he's gonna be a ghost.
Yes.
He's
He's
prime
basically
poltergeist
already
material.
a ghost. Yeah, I asked him, I was like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the art museum tomorrow. Nick, you wanna come?" And he goes, "No, that's okay. I like to do a lot of hiding during the day." And I was like, is that how you keep your vampiric appearance all the time?
Nick Griffin's kind of a goth on paper.
Yeah.
He is. Yes, he is. Wears all black, pale.
Come pick me up after the sun goes down, please. All right, that's a weird request.
Yeah. And it wasn't a coincidence that it was totally cloudy and rainy the whole time we were there, too.
He brought it with him. He
Yeah.
brought Transylvania with him.
Yeah. It was very fun.
Just pull up. He walks out in a trench coat with his fucking Anderson Cooper silver hair. Hey, guys. All right, Nick.
Hey guys, I am the night.
Yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun. Where we at, Will? You want to check that thing over there?
Check that thing.
Don't break it.
What's it say? It's so tiny.
Hey. Okay. Or we have just a few more minutes left.
We're at Dead Nuts 56 minutes.
We're
7
almost
minutes.
there. Dead nuts.
Dead to nuts,
Dead
dude.
Nuts?
You think it's soup to nuts?
Like dead on, like straight up 1 hour. You hit 59 minutes,
Right.
59 seconds. Dead nuts, 1 hour.
Dead ass.
Yeah, like dead ass.
Dead ass.
Dead nut.
Oh, I told you not to break it, dickhead.
It's still rolling.
Dead
It's
nuts
fine.
came before all the little gay kids started saying dead ass.
Oh,
All
wow.
the little.
What?
Will you believe that?
Dude, will you believe that?
Oh my god.
Dude, I have a lot of work to do on this
Yeah, I
episode.
know we did not make it easy.
No,
huh?
you better send this over to me quick,
Yeah.
dude, so I can start fucking
You're gonna
editing
be working like a.
Oh, that hat makes you ornery. Someone's a little ornery. In their
Yeah, is this your
fucking
new thing? Is the
flat
hat the
bill.
new thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Strap back with
Yeah, I'm trying stuff out, guys. This is a look. I'm a hat guy.
Can you please put it on backwards for me?
now. Ooh, I don't think I'm.
I really wanna
guy.
see
Let's see it. Let's see backwards
I
hat,
don't
Will.
know. We do Fred Durst. What do you think?
It looks like you never gave up on college. You know what I mean? It looks like you still like would get a keg for your 7-year-old daughter's birthday. You know what I mean? You'd be like, guys, come over. We're gonna have a keg and cake.
Yeah, like the
What
neighbor.
about like?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like
oh,
someone
now
who-
you look like you're gonna sell me Percocet.
Here we go. What up, dog?
No, you look like you work.
You know
at
you don't
a-
actually need a driver's license to drive.
Yeah, it looks like you work at a Shell where you still where you smoke inside. Like it looks like you work like a Shell behind glass.
Somebody's like, "Can you smoke in here?" I'm the fucking manager.
yeah.
What the fuck are they gonna do?
Exactly.
I stopped at a Shell in Kentucky, and there was a one bathroom for both genders. And there was someone in there, and the guy goes, "You can go up behind a dumpster if you want." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
I did.
That's what I did.
Exactly.
He sounds like he's got a camera behind that dumpster.
That should be the slogan for Shell gas stations. You can go about behind a dumpster if you want. Shell.
I was at the apartment and I was like taking a nap and Megan like woke me up and was like, "There's a guy with his dick out pissing in the dumpster in the alley." And I was just like, "City living," and then went back to sleep.
Yeah, you gotta fucking give me something more than that to wake me up.
Yeah, dude, seeing a dick in the city, that's just what happens.
Yeah,
Right.
Just
call me
part
when
of
he's
it.
sticking his dick in a bullet hole in that dumpster. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah. Dude,
She's
so
got to be like, "I like his a lot better than yours." You'd be like, "What? I'm awake now."
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I have trash dick. I can have trash dick. You think I can't have trash dick? I can have behind a dumpster
You're
dick.
like, whoa, that is something.
You're actually super into it. You're like, "Tell me how you like his more." You're like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
Dude, my fucking...
That's why it woke me up because it gave me a boner. I was like, wait, what?
Hey, why don't you come in here and talk about it?
Who do you like more than me?
My old roommates, the girl that was a cam girl, that was like a thing that one of her clients was this like businessman, and he would pay both her and her boyfriend to come on camera and fuck, and the whole idea was, you know, because he had a big dick or whatever, was she was supposed to tell him, like, he was supposed to be his wife, and in the fantasy, she's getting fucked by him because his dick's not big enough, and that this dude would like pay him $500 an hour and just like snort coke in his office.
Wow.
Yeah, he
That's
said.
fun.
Dude,
He said
I
they
kind of
kept-
like that.
they
You like
took-
that, Will?
They had
wild,
one night
dude.
where he was just on a bender like all night long, and they were just doing coke with him and kept going, and they kept asking for more money
Yeah,
throughout the night.
you
like,
better.
increasing their rate all night long, and then eventually he just turned it off. But he said they ran up the rate to 500.
Wow.
Yeah. Bad people.
You said they were doing coke with him, so they just had their own coke.
Yeah, they had their own coke. Yeah.
Virtually. They did coke together, virtually.
3, 2, 1, snort. You guys remember COVID when we all had to hang out with our friends remotely?
You're setting up your laptop in the bathroom.
You're on a Zoom
Yeah. Angle the camera so I can see the mirror.
That's funny. Like, here, go take your bong.
Oh, you made it into a vaccine needle. That's so funny.
Dude, last night we went to for Halloween, we went to the Haunt, which is, you ever been there before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do like their backyard or their back patio like haunted house, right?
Nope. It's a Halloween themed bar, and they're like Halloween themed all year round.
Yeah, but they do a yearly haunted house.
Nope.
They do.
No.
They do.
They didn't.
Well, they probably didn't have it then.
That doesn't make it yearly, though.
They do it yearly. You probably just missed it. It wasn't on
there.
Halloween. I'm digging a hole.
It was
I have been
not
there, but
no haunted house as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it was a haunted. I mean, the place itself
it's
is
covered in shit.
haunted enough. It's and you know.
Sarah and I saw somebody throw
it's a real shit show
green
there.
tea shot glass up against the wall.
Wow,
there.
yeah, it's like that.
Yeah,
it
it's
is like that.
It's a crazy fucking
Yeah. I
place.
saw a guy there that was dressed as Pee Wee Herman, and I wasn't convinced that he doesn't just dress like that all the time.
Oh, is it Halloween?
I forgot. Tuesday, huh? Weird. So we're there, and some fucking Mexican dude in a giant sombrero like comes over and starts giving out candy, and it starts like trying to
It's just
speak.
Ronaldo in a mirror.
It's just some like he's coming to like just start speaking Spanish to us, but like he was not saying what he thought he was saying. He was trying to get papers, and he was not saying the word for papers. And so like Megan like looked up what he was saying, and I knew that was not the right word because I was saying the right word for paper, and he was not. He was like, no, he's like, you're not listening to me. I'm like, you're not listening to me. He was just blackout drunk. Ends up calling Megan retarded.
Nice.
And Megan was like, nope, you gotta go. Get out of here. You gotta go.
Megan does not take shit.
Megan does not give a fuck.
Nope.
So she's like,
We're gonna get our ass beat one of these days because of that bitch.
I swear to God. And then,
She's trying to kick him out of like a bar that she doesn't.
well, no, we're in a fucking booth. He comes and sits in our booth. We're just all sitting there together, and he fucking sits down and is like essentially harassing us.
Yeah,
you
get
know
out.
what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense.
And then calls Megan retarded, and so she's like, no, you're not. Get the fuck out of here. And then Andrew like started getting in his face and like telling him like, get out of here, leave, go. And
Andrew's he's got to watch it with us.
He's got a new magic weapon, dude. He just learned the cheat code.
And then James even like gets in his face and like tells him like, you know, he finally leaves and like goes away, and like I'm just like I'm petrified, like dude, for real. And when those moments happen, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I literally,
confrontation, it freaks you out.
it brings me back to being a child again. I'm just
wow.
oh no, they're fighting.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to
Wow.
fight.
I
Oh, no.
tried to
So
joke
funny.
one time that I was like, I'm such a pussy when confrontation happens, my posture gets worse. Or I'm like, oh, stop, guys, stop.
Yeah.
For real. It's like I just like deer in the headlights, and I just watched it happen. And then Megan's like, "Well, thanks for protecting me." And I was like, "I think you got it fucking handled yourself."
Jesus, dude. This guy was such a badass. He got fucking stood down by Andrew Gaffigan and James Boucher. And Ronaldo was about shit his pants.
Dude,
That's
I can't
no
handle
fucking
it.
gaucho, dude. He ain't
God,
no real
dude.
gaucho.
Yeah, he was a fucking faker, but it was just dude. I just can't. I can't handle confrontation at all. When I'm on stage, I can handle it just fine, but like fucking one-on-one, like real life, like one-on-one's real. Some people can handle one-on-one conversations and shit, but when they get in front of an audience, they fucking crack. I'm the exact opposite.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I can talk to the whole crowd for as long as you need me to, but I can't handle one-on-one. I can't talk to people.
Yeah, that's why I only do group sex.
Get away from me.
I'm horrible.
You do
one-on-one.
crowd work with group
But
sex?
I'm good at confrontation. I feel like my instinct is always to go like bluff really hard.
Oh.
Like
you
go
puff your
like
chest up.
Yeah, go real fucking. I'll kill you, dude.
Like it's a black bear.
yeah, like go real hard, go real aggressive.
Like it's a black
And
You just
people.
get real big and alpha it.
My brother taught me that. My brother Joe was just incredible. Like there would be some situation, and Joe would just be like, "I'll kill you, motherfucker!
Oh.
I'll kill you!" And just like tear his shirt and like
wow.
fucking. And people
That
be
is
like,
one solution.
People
It's
be like, "This guy's crazy."
Yeah.
Like I was just trying. I just made one comment. And this guy's crazy. and they
Until
would
someone
leave.
calls you on it.
I know, but he would be so wild. No one would ever call him. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. You can't do it, and then
Yeah, I
you
mean,
run
that's
some
the all
MMA
in.
guy, and he just fucking kills you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is one.
Yeah,
I
you just
bluff.
roll the bones until it happens. But like, it's got good numbers probably because
Oh,
like
yeah.
most people are getting into an argument don't want that.
Right.
Like
They
they're-
go, whoa, I was hoping we could escalate it and argue.
Yeah.
You're ready to fight now. It's like, whoa, let me just end it.
I don't
Then
do
they
that.
then they shoot you with a gun.
I don't
Yeah.
do that. I just go like, we should just walk away.
Yeah. Like
You know,
like
people
with the
are-
homeless guy, we were like, let's go over here.
Yeah.
But I think he zeroed in on me specifically.
The only one, dude, just, I don't know. Especially when people are hammered too. Like, I just never know what the fuck. You don't, dude. Someone can pull out a fucking gun whenever. You don't
Yeah.
even know. Like,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't. I can't. And when Megan gets big with people, I'm like, I can't fucking back you up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even like let's say in
Yeah,
a
it's
situation,
irresponsible for a woman to do it.
Yeah. One of these days,
What
I'm
are
gonna
you
watch
do?
Megan.
You're gonna get us killed.
I'm gonna watch Megan get knocked out, and I'm gonna be like,
It's fun. What will
right.
really happen is they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you think so?" and then just hit you in the face.
yeah.
Take it back, or I'm gonna fucking kill your boyfriend.
I've seen too many crazy videos online where a guy is not scared to just beat the fuck out of a lady.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't you think? I think it's irresponsible for a woman to be like, "Don't be," you know what I mean? It's like, whoa.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
not gonna fight these
Oh
guys.
my god! I
Don't make them
cannot-
fight us.
Right. But then,
Like,
but then
you're
they
a
go,
woman.
okay, well then fucking stand up for me.
That's true, but
Right.
bro. I can't.
And I'm
pull it
like,
up
I
right now.
can't stand up for you.
Just don't do it in the first place. I saw this video. I can't pull it up right now. It's in a classroom, and there's like a bunch of people arguing or whatever. But like girls arguing with guys, everybody's arguing, and this one guy walks to the center of the room and goes, licks his hand and holds it out. And this woman comes up and gets in his face, and he slaps the fuck out of her.
yeah.
But the lick of the hand is like, enter my dojo.
That means it's coming. Yeah.
But at that
Yeah.
point, like, you know, if somebody's like, I will hit the next person who comes over here, even if you're a lady, you're like, he's probably serious.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm not a man, and Comedy Culture will be back soon-ish. I hope beginning of next year.
No more improvisation.
No more
One slip
improv.
per person.
It's crazy. Some people just cannot handle it. The improv happens, dude. It tears them down. They freak out.
It
They
does.
get
I mean, it
scared,
changes
dude.
everything about, like, what you do.
Yeah.
Like, I listen back to my set, and I'm like, oh, I'm louder. Like,
Yeah.
I'm way louder.
No,
than
no,
I
you
usually
scream.
am.
Yeah, you do that.
I don't know what it, I'm...
You just do that. You're just loud.
Oh, I'm just loud?
You are just loud. Yeah.
Nice. Never mind. Don't change a thing, me. Hey, future me. Don't change a thing. You're doing great.
All right, you guys want to go? We got to go because we got to get to the damn place.
go.
We got to get out of here. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week. We love
Bye.
you.